In today's episode, we're diving into the fascinating and often controversial world of YouTube creators. As YouTube continues to dominate the content creation landscape, creators from all around the globe have found massive followings. However, with that exposure comes the responsibility to be mindful of cultural sensitivities, something that, unfortunately, isn't always observed. The Philippines is home to one of the largest YouTube fan bases, and many creators have a significant portion of their following made up of Filipino fans. With a vibrant online community and a deep connection to social media, Filipinos are known for their passionate support of their favorite creators. However, this also means that when these creators make mistakes or cross cultural boundaries, Filipino audiences are quick to voice their discontent. In this video, we'll be taking a look at 10 YouTube creators who have offended the Philippines, whether intentionally or unintentionally. These creators have faced backlash, either for mocking Filipino culture, perpetuating harmful stereotypes, or making racially insensitive remarks. But remember, this video is not intended to cast judgment on these creators as people. Everyone makes mistakes. We'll explore their actions and the repercussions that followed, letting you decide if these incidents were just misunderstandings or something more serious. What might surprise you is that the last YouTube star on our list is probably not who you'd expect. We're saving him for the end because his incident will likely shock Filipino fans the most. This creator have long had strong ties to the Philippines, which makes his controversy even more surprising. So, let's dive right into it and see how these YouTube creators made headlines in the Philippines. PewDiePie, Felix Kjellberg, 111 million subscribers. Our first YouTuber on the list is none other than the king of YouTube, PewDiePie. With over 111 million subscribers, PewDiePie, whose real name is Felix Kjellberg, is known for his Let's Play videos, comedic commentary, and edgy humor. However, that very humor has landed him in hot water numerous times throughout his career, especially when it comes to racism and offensive jokes about Asians, including Filipinos. Back in 2017, PewDiePie was embroiled in controversy after paying two men on Fiverr to hold a sign that read, "Death to all blank." Although he claimed that the stunt was meant to showcase how far people would go for money on Fiverr, it was met with severe backlash. Disney's Maker Studios dropped him, and YouTube canceled the second season of his premium show, Scare PewDiePie. While this controversy wasn't specifically targeted at Filipinos, his other jokes that included mocking Asian accents hit a nerve with his Filipino fanbase. The issue became even more sensitive when, in later videos, PewDiePie continued to make offhand remarks about Filipino accents, which reinforced negative stereotypes about Asians. Though PewDiePie's brand of humor has often been defended as sarcasm, his frequent use of racially charged jokes did not sit well with many viewers, including his Filipino audience who expected more from such a high-profile creator. As his fan base spans the globe, it's no surprise that these kinds of jokes were seen as insensitive, especially for Filipino viewers who are constantly trying to break free from harmful stereotypes about their culture and people. For many, PewDiePie's humor crossed the line, and what was intended as a joke came off as hurtful. In response to multiple controversies, including this one, PewDiePie has apologized in various forms over the years, claiming that his jokes were never meant to be taken seriously. A joke can go further than intended, respects a path that should be defended. Logan Paul, 23.6 million subscribers. Next up we have Logan Paul, another YouTube superstar who made international headlines for all the wrong reasons. With 23.6 million subscribers, Logan Paul is best known for his vlogs and pranks, but his controversial trip to Japan in 2017 led to one of the biggest scandals in YouTube history. Logan Paul visited the Aokigahara forest in Japan, a place infamously known as the Suicide Forest, where many people go to take their own lives. In a now infamous video, Logan Paul and his crew discovered a body and filmed it, making lighthearted remarks throughout the video. The tone-deaf nature of the video was shocking to many, as it not only showed extreme insensitivity to the tragedy of suicide, but also disrespected Japanese culture. While the incident occurred in Japan, the global outcry was enormous, with viewers from around the world, including Filipinos, joining the chorus of disapproval. Filipino fans were particularly vocal about how the video showed a complete lack of respect for human life, and many took to social media to express their disgust. Logan Paul initially defended the video, stating that it was intended to raise awareness about suicide prevention. However, as the backlash grew, he quickly deleted the video and issued a series of apologies. He was subsequently demonetized by YouTube, lost several sponsorships and took a break from vlogging to reflect on his actions. For many Filipinos, the incident was a clear example of how insensitivity and lack of cultural awareness can turn an otherwise successful creator into a figure of controversy. The Philippines, like many countries, places a high value on respect for the dead, and Logan Paul's actions were seen as deeply disrespectful, not just to Japan, but to humanity as a whole. In the years following the controversy, Logan Paul has made efforts to rehabilitate his image, focusing on more positive content and even acknowledging the mistakes of his past. However, for many viewers, the Aokigahara Forest incident remains a black mark on his career. When filming in lands unknown to you, respect their people and their views too. Shane Dawson, 18.9 million subscribers. Our third YouTuber, Shane Dawson, is known as one of the pioneers of YouTube. With 18.9 million subscribers, Shane has built a massive following thanks to his comedic skits, conspiracy theory videos, and documentary series. However, much like PewDiePie, Shane's early career was filled with offensive humor, including racist jokes and stereotypes that offended many minority groups, including Filipinos. Shane Dawson's controversies came to light again in 2020 when old videos resurfaced, showing him in blackface, using racial slurs, and making highly offensive remarks about minorities. Among those were jokes that played on Asian stereotypes, which naturally did not sit well with Filipino viewers. In these videos, Shane mimicked Asian accents and reinforced negative stereotypes, leading to a massive backlash from viewers around the world. Filipino audiences were no exception. Many were shocked that Shane had engaged in such offensive behavior at a time when he was already an influential figure on the platform. Even though the videos were from the early 2010s, viewers felt that the damage had already been done. As the criticism mounted, Shane released an apology video, admitting that his earlier content was problematic and stating that he was ashamed of his past actions. He explained that he had grown as a person and no longer stood by the offensive jokes that made him famous early in his career. For Filipinos, Shane Dawson's apology was a step in the right direction, but it also served as a reminder of how casual racism and offensive humor can have long-lasting consequences. While Shane has tried to move away from that part of his career, many fans, Filipinos included, still hold him accountable for his past actions. The Shane Dawson controversy highlights the importance of creators being mindful of the impact their content can have on diverse communities. While humor may be subjective, there's a fine line between edginess and offensiveness, and creators like Shane have learned this lesson the hard way. A joke too far can break the trust. Respecting others is a must. RiceGum, also known as Brian Lee, has garnered 9.9 million subscribers with his diss tracks and controversial behavior. His trip to Hong Kong in 2018, however, was particularly notorious. During this trip, he posted a video filled with disrespectful comments about Asian culture, including mocking Filipino accents. RiceGum made fun of local foods, culture, and the way locals spoke, playing into negative stereotypes about Asians. Filipino viewers, along with other Asians, found this behavior deeply offensive. In one segment, he exaggerated an Asian accent while imitating locals, which Filipino fans found demeaning. The video quickly sparked backlash, with viewers accusing him of racism and cultural insensitivity. For many, his actions perpetuated harmful stereotypes that are still prevalent in the media today. RiceGum, known for his brash and unapologetic attitude, initially brushed off the criticism. However, as the backlash grew, he eventually posted an apology, though many felt it was insincere. For Filipino viewers, the damage was already done, and RiceGum's video was seen as another example of a creator failing to understand the importance of cultural respect when traveling abroad. Despite his apology, his actions served as a reminder of how easily offensive content can spread and how creators must be more careful in their portrayal of cultures. With such a large audience, RiceGum's behavior set a poor example, and for many Filipinos, it reinforced the need to call out such behavior when it arises. When visiting lands far and wide, leave the mocking and hate aside. Nas Daily, the vlogger behind the immensely popular Nas Daily channel, built his brand on one-minute videos showcasing cultures and stories from around the world. With 13.7 million subscribers, Nas Daily quickly became a favorite for many fans across the globe, including in the Philippines. However, in 2021, Nas Daily faced a major controversy after launching a course featuring Apo Wang Od, a traditional Filipino tattoo artist. Apo Wang Od is a revered figure in Filipino culture, known for her mastery of the ancient art of Kalinga tattooing. Nas Daily announced a course in collaboration with her through his platform, Nas Academy. but soon after Wang Od's grandniece came forward accusing Nas of using her name and image without proper consent. The backlash was swift, with many Filipinos accusing Nas of cultural exploitation and profiting off of Filipino culture without fully understanding its significance. The controversy gained widespread attention, and Nas Academy was forced to halt its operations in the Philippines as the issue was investigated further. Nas Daily released a statement defending the course, claiming that Wang Od had given her consent. However, the damage was done, and many Filipinos felt that Nas had taken advantage of a cultural icon for commercial gain. For Filipino viewers, this incident was a powerful reminder of how easily cultural misunderstandings can occur when outsiders attempt to capitalize on local traditions. While Nas Daily's intentions may have been good, the lack of proper communication and respect for Wang Od's family and cultural significance led to a serious fallout. Cultural icons deserve our care. Tread lightly when you choose to share. Tana Mongeau is known for being one of the most controversial YouTubers out there. With 5.44 million subscribers, she has built a career on storytime videos in which she shares wild and sometimes problematic experiences. However, one of the most damaging controversies in Tana's career was her use of racial slurs in earlier videos. Back in 2017, fellow YouTuber iDubbbz called out Tana Mongeau for using racial slurs, including offensive language toward minorities like Filipinos. The incident sparked a massive debate, with Tana's fans rushing to her defense while others condemned her behavior as unacceptable. Tana herself made a public apology, claiming that she had learned from her past mistakes and that she was not the same person she had been when she made the comments. However, iDubbbz's video, which exposed Tana's past behavior, went viral, and viewers began to question whether her apology was truly sincere. Many felt that Tana's use of racial slurs was part of a larger problem in the YouTube community, where offensive jokes and language are often normalized. For many Filipino viewers, the incident was a wake-up call about how racism can be casually ingrained in online content. Tana's apology may have soothed some of the backlash, but for others, it served as a reminder that creators need to be held accountable for their words and actions, whether those actions occurred in the past or present. While Tana has since tried to move away from her controversial past, the damage to her reputation has been significant. For many viewers, including Filipinos, it was a reminder that words have power, and racial slurs, even when used in jest, can have long-lasting effects on a creator's career. Words that hurt will come back to bite. Being respectful is always right. Gabbie Hanna, a controversial figure in the YouTube community, has faced multiple scandals throughout her career. With over 5 million subscribers, she's primarily known for her storytime videos, music, and comedic content. However, like many YouTube stars, Gabbie's past came back to haunt her in 2020 when an old video resurfaced showing her mocking the pronunciation of Asian names, including Filipino names. In the video, Gabbie used exaggerated accents to imitate how Asian names sounded to her, which many of her viewers found offensive. The video didn't sit well with her Filipino fanbase, who were disappointed to see her making fun of something as personal and culturally important as someone's name. In the Philippines, where people often face ridicule for their ethnic names, Gabbie's jokes were seen as culturally insensitive. When the backlash hit, Gabbie addressed the controversy and issued an apology, stating that the video was from an earlier time in her career and didn't reflect who she was anymore. However, some viewers weren't convinced by her apology, especially since she had been involved in other controversies around the same time. For many Filipino fans, Gabbie's video felt like a reminder of the mockery they face in everyday life, especially in Western societies, where their names are sometimes used as a point of ridicule. In this case, Gabbie's attempts at humor ended up alienating a large portion of her fan base. The lesson learned? Names carry deep cultural and personal significance, and making jokes about them can hit closer to home than you might expect. Names hold meaning, respect their weight. Mispronouncing with mockery only brings hate. Lawley, a beauty YouTuber with 4.63 million subscribers, made headlines for all the wrong reasons in 2018. Known for her makeup tutorials and bubbly personality, Laura found herself in hot water when old racist tweets from her past resurfaced, including derogatory comments about Filipinos. The tweets, which included harmful stereotypes about Filipinos and other minorities, outraged her viewers. Many Filipino fans in particular felt hurt and betrayed, as they had supported Laura's rise to fame in the beauty community. These tweets quickly gained attention, leading to massive backlash not only from her viewers, but also from brands that had partnered with her. As a result, Laura lost several sponsorships and brand deals. In an attempt to address the situation, she posted a tearful apology video, expressing her deep regret for her past behavior. However, many viewers, including those in the Filipino community, found the apology to be insincere, as it came only after the tweets were exposed. For Filipino fans, Laura's tweets were a reminder of how racism and stereotyping continue to exist, even in the beauty industry, where diversity is celebrated on the surface but often falls short in practice. Although Laura has since recovered from the scandal, the incident serves as a stark reminder of how the internet never forgets. A person's words, whether spoken or typed, can resurface and affect them years later. Old words can rise and cause a storm. Apologies may not always reform. Kian Lawley, a YouTuber with 3.16 million subscribers, found himself at the center of a major scandal in 2018. Kian, who gained fame as part of the duo Kian and JC, was cast in the movie The Hate U Give, a film centered around the themes of racism and police brutality. However, before the film's release, an old video surfaced in which Kian was seen making racist jokes, including derogatory remarks about Filipinos. In the video, Kian used racial slurs and offensive language that reinforced negative stereotypes about Filipinos. The clip quickly spread across social media, and the backlash was swift. Viewers, especially those from the Filipino community, were shocked and disappointed by Kian's behavior. For a film like The Hate U Give, which seeks to address important social issues, having a cast member associated with racism was unacceptable. As a result, Kian was dropped from the movie, and his scenes were reshot with a different actor. This incident not only cost him a major career opportunity, but also damaged his reputation among his fans and the broader YouTube community. Following the backlash, Kian issued an apology, stating that the video did not represent who he was anymore, and that he had grown since then. However, for many viewers, the damage was already done, and the apology felt too little, too late. This incident is a powerful reminder of how past actions, even those from years ago, can come back to affect a creator's career, especially when those actions involve racism or discrimination. For Filipinos, Kian's remarks were hurtful and reinforced the need for accountability in the media. Words from the past may haunt the day, apologies might not take it away. Dasovich, a Filipino-American YouTuber, has gained massive popularity with his 2.72 million subscribers, thanks to his vlogs that highlight Filipino culture, travel, and everyday life in the Philippines. As someone with both Filipino and American heritage, Will has been an advocate for promoting Filipino culture to his global audience. However, even well-meaning creators can make mistakes, and in 2019, Will faced backlash for making a joke related to colorism. In one of his videos, Will made a comment about darker skin tones in the Philippines, which is a sensitive topic in the country due to the colorism that often favors lighter skin. While Will's comment may have been intended as a lighthearted joke, it hit a nerve with many viewers, especially since the beauty industry and media in the Philippines often promote the idea that lighter skin is more desirable. The backlash was swift, with many viewers, particularly those with darker skin tones, expressing their disappointment in Will's remarks. They felt that the joke perpetuated harmful beauty standards and reinforced the social stigmas that already exist around skin color in Filipino society. Recognizing the backlash, Will quickly addressed the issue and issued an apology, stating that he had never intended to offend anyone and that he would be more mindful about his words in the future. He also explained that as someone with Filipino heritage, he deeply values Filipino culture and would never intentionally perpetuate harmful stereotypes. While some viewers accepted his apology, others felt that the damage had already been done. The incident served as a reminder that even seemingly harmless jokes can carry deeper meanings, especially in cultures where beauty standards and colorism are closely intertwined with societal values. For many Filipinos, the issue of colorism remains a deeply ingrained problem, and Will's comment, whether intentional or not, highlighted the need for more awareness and sensitivity around this topic. A joke might land with a light tone, but respect ensures it's well known. For some creators, like Nas Daily, the controversies stemmed from misunderstandings or communication issues, which could have been avoided with more care and consideration. On the other hand, creators like RiceGum and Dawson found themselves in trouble for making racially insensitive jokes that should never have been made in the first place. One of the most surprising additions to this list might be Dasovich, a Filipino-American YouTuber who has always been celebrated for promoting Filipino culture. His colorism joke serves as a reminder that even creators who are deeply connected to the Philippines can still unintentionally offend their audience. While Will's apology was well received by some, the incident highlighted the importance of understanding the cultural nuances that exist, even within one's own community. The takeaway here? Respect matters, especially in the globalized world of YouTube, where creators reach millions of people across various cultures. Whether you're creating content, traveling abroad, or simply interacting with a global audience, it's crucial to understand how your words and actions may affect others.